Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Remnant 2. This is an Unreal Engine 5 game, one of few that are available at the moment, and it's a very heavy one at that. I'm just going to quickly go through the in-game settings so you guys can see what I'm running. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. I've decided to turn motion blur off, just a personal choice for me. Frame rate you can completely unlock now because I'm not using any type of upscaling. So as you can see, you can lock it to whatever you want or unlock it completely, which I'll be doing in this video. Upscaling I'm not using any, but the game does support FSR, DLSS and Intel XeSS, so everyone should have an option. DLSS frame generation, you can use this independent of upscaling, but I'm not going to be enabling that because it locks the frame rate to 120 again. All settings are ultra, which is maximum. Now there doesn't seem to be any ray tracing available as a selected option. However, Unreal 5 games can use Lumen and Nanite, but I'm not too sure if any of that's being used, so would go some way to explain why the game's so heavy, but I can't confirm if it does or not. Field of view is native at 1.0, but I've put it to 1.2 just to add a little bit more real estate, and of course minimize input latency. It's basically NVIDIA Reflex. It does take a little bit of performance away, but no real need to use it if you're playing at native. So that is pretty much it for the in-game settings. So in the top left hand corner you can see I'm using MSI Afterburner and a Revo tuner statistics server to provide you guys with live in-game statistics. And as you can see, even with an RTX 4090, you're not going to be able to hit 60 FPS at native. Or what I will say, DLSS on this game will get you to around, at the quality preset at 4K, will get you around 70 plus FPS. So you don't necessarily need to use frame generation if you're not a fan, and still get a good experience. And the DLSS implementation that I've seen is pretty good, and it's good that they've given many options for other graphics cards to upscale as well, because you're definitely going to need it. Speak to this gentleman.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. Huh, how about that? I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first.
Okay, what are you guys expecting?
Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming.
How's that?
Our young Wallace told me. Okay. Who, specifically? Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge.
Yeah, I'm curious about her abilities. She seemed to have some kind of headache after stopping all those monsters.
Nosebleeds, headaches, and I worry about worse. Things we can't see so easy. It's not like there's a manual.
Okay, enough questions.
All right, traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
So, some of you may have not seen my first gameplay, but there was a little situation, and this girl Clementine helped us out. Seems to have some kind of like special abilities. She did mention she's over 130 years old, which needs explaining to me. Are these guys vampires or something? I got no idea what's going on. But anyway, let's try to stick to the main mission. I don't want to bore you guys to death with all the lore and stuff. But as you can see, yeah, the game's it's extremely heavy at native. You're looking at 11 gigabytes worth of VRAM, allocation around 13, so It's high on the VRAM as well. It does seem to be quite forgiving on the CPU. It doesn't seem to need too much from that. Other than that, though, you're gonna have to do some upscaling if you want to play at 4K.
Well, ain't you a right mutter, traipsing in here like you own the place? Ha! I'm just pulling ya. Name's Brabus, and I run security around here. Well, seeing as you got the mayor's personal approval, I reckon you ain't problem now. I also make sure folks hereabouts can protect themselves. Ain't just the root kicking around. A lot of folks still ain't chummy with this whole rebuilding society business. I should know. Damn straight. A lot of folks only ever learn how to look out for themselves. They don't know any different. I used to be one of them. Up until about 20 years ago, I ran a pack called the Mud Dogs. We took what we wanted and killed anyone who crossed us. It was a dog-eat-dog world back then. We all did what we had to survive. Things might be different now. Watch your back. Can't know who to trust out there.
I don't begrudge the guy. He did what he had to do. It looks like it was everyone for themselves at that point. Just some kind of trader or something.
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Thermaltake faces. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Thermaltake apart without hoof and horn. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Thermaltake name is Dwell. I sell crystals from my world. The quality it cannot find elsewhere, not even on Yesha.
So he's the trader. I'm just going to drop the OSD so I can read what it says. NPCs throughout the world and Ward 13 can be used to craft new items, weapons, mods, boss weapons, armor, etc. Each crafting recipe has a number of required materials. Okay. Basic stuff. And considering everything's in red, it means I don't have the necessary materials. Some characters can upgrade your items with materials found in the world or by defeating enemies. Upgrading is essential to keeping up with the increasing difficulty of enemies in the game. Keep that in mind. Okay, so there's nothing really I can do right now. Let's look at the map. This is where I'm supposed to go. So go back on ourselves, go to the dock. Like I said, I'm gonna try and stick to the story rather than kind of wander around and learn too much about the game. That's something I can do in my own time. But yeah, I appreciate everyone's concerns in terms of performance. I'm using pretty much the best of the best at the moment in terms of hardware, and I can't lock 60 FPS at native. And not everyone is too willing to upscale, so I appreciate that not everyone's happy with the, I would say, the optimization of the game. But from my experience, all Unreal Engine 5 games are heavy for some reason. Lumen or no Lumen, I don't know why they're so heavy, but they seem to be. Anyway, try not to hurt this guy.
Head to the old docks, yeah? You're not much good to me until you've talked to Wally.
Okay, let's go speak
You'll
to
find
Wally
Wally out by the old docks.
Okay. I guess if you hover over everyone, it will tell you who's who. Ah, here he is. Okay, so we go up, take the first left. Graphically, it's okay. I mean, I've got no issues with the presentation. It just isn't really spectacular. And going further, you could probably say it doesn't really justify the demands of the game, which is a fair argument.
Let's go to her house later.
Well, this is up here. Here he is.
I see you, traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks you know. and you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stick to the
You have a
point.
path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to.
Okay, I guess this is when you get to choose your class. So medic, healing, support, well-rounded. What else do we have? Hunter, long range, marking, precision, damage. Hunter specializes in range damage, precision shots, and marking enemies. With my aim, probably not the best class for me. Challenger, close range, durable, hard to kill. Heavily armored by the looks of it. Seems more like my type of fighting style. And then you also have the handler, pet companion, teamwork, utility. Gunslinger as well. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Challenger.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Goodbye, traveler.
So I got a new Bruiser helmet. I did buy the Ultimate Edition, so I think I get some like free kind of gear, advanced gear that you wouldn't normally get if you bought like the normal version. So let's see if I've got that all equipped. I want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Bruiser helmet. I got like the Bruiser body plate, and I've got the armor. So you basically got the full setup. I'll assume you get that stuff because it's either because you selected a class or because you've got the Ultimate Edition. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and speak to Ford. He's waiting for me at that gate, and then hopefully we can get on to. I'm gonna dismiss all of this stuff. So if the color, it's almost like with the class stuff, it's like a universal kind of thing. It doesn't matter what game you're playing it, whether it's
Take that, Deadwood.
the Division or a new game like this. Purple usually means epic, blue usually means rare, white usually means common, and gold usually means legendary or like, you know, the superior stuff. So nothing new there. I'd imagine the exclamation mark might mean that you can do a side quest with that person, but I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'm gonna go and speak to Ford and see if we can kind of get a show on the road.
I'll need more help than you can provide yet. You need to find some gear.
I need to find gear. What's wrong with my gear that I've got? I'll speak to Brabus again. What he has to say.
Maybe just need to go see Rick. You ain't causing trouble, stranger. Won't work for me. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. And I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Okay, they pretty much hooked me up with a full set of advanced gear. So I got a nice gun, melee weapon, and sidearm.
Not so much what I'm after.
Okay, I like this. Look at this thing though. Some kind of junkyard claymore. Looks awesome. Anyway, let's go and speak to all these other people. I think they got some stuff for me. Gotta go through this way. Get your rigs first.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you? Rigs. And no worries. There was a time when helping each other survive was all we had left. Around here, we don't forget those days if we can help it. Your friend's gonna be all right, by the way. I've seen weaker pull out of worse. What were you doing out there? Really? What'd you hear exactly? Well, you found it. That's what these folks were for me, anyway. Couple times over. They'll do for you too, if you've got the hands and heart to join them. Given how you've been watching over the little scuffler in the med bay there, I'd say you'll feel right at home. I don't suppose he was more particular about why.
No, he just said come and see you, so what you got for me?
Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
Okay, is there anything you can do for me now? Let's upgrade this weapon. I don't have any all the necessary material right now.
You know where to find me.
Okay, what about Ava? Let's put away this. It's a bit... No, just to kind of approach people with these massive sword. It's a bit rude, I would imagine.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself? Shit. You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey? Damn right it sounds crazy, but that's how I know you ain't lying. Only Wally would do that to a person. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it.
Okay, see what you can do. Healing shot. Ah, I don't have the necessary stuff. Shock horror. But she does sell some stuff as well. Yeah.
There. That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time. Yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again?
No, we're good.
Hopefully this means you'll be leaving soon. Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay?
Yeah, works for me.
And if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
She's a lively one, isn't she? Anyway, I think I've gone through the tutorial phase. I think I can then go to forward and actually do something to interest you people. Where is he again? I think he's... Oh, he's behind me in the wrong way. Ward 13 is actually pretty big. So yeah, performance is awful by the RTX 4090 standards, and usually at 4K it blows pretty much everything away and almost guaranteed 60 FPS in every game. This game is stiff opposition.
Geared up and ready. Should we head out? Or is there something you wanted to do first?
Oh, let's go.
Then let's not waste any more time. This way. Still smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be
Yes.
a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since.
Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The World Stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets hadn't found their own? No. We had to know everything there was to know about it. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So yeah, we opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well, we all know what happened after that.
Okay, I guess we found the way we need to go. I am tempted to kind of look around and see if there's any loot.
Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here somewhere.
Okay.
Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it?
What's this?
That red
The
thing.
quest item.
We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it.
What does it do? Okay, let's go back to the door.
Come on, let's go.
Where is he? I think I'm meant to be following him, so probably go back to him.
There you are. Hurry up. Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Oh, is that the...
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Work to do what, exactly? Holy shit.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford? Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it?
I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Help! Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, no, don't do it! Don't you do it! No, this is so stupid!
Okay, I guess we got transported to another world or something. That's what the first one was like. Okay, I've been given another armor set, as if it's better than the one I've got currently. No, it's got different traits, so it's like better defense against certain elements. I think I'll keep the one that I've got right now. It's fine. What is this emblem? Dragon heart, okay. Okay, I think we can actually start to shoot and kill some things. Let's try and start this rescue mission then.
Clementine? Ford! Shit! Where are you guys? Oh, this is all insane. Both the Crystal and Ford. Oh. Better get moving if I'm gonna find Ford.
Okay, what's with all this futuristic tech? We've gone from what looked like post-apocalyptic world to like futuristic stuff. We gone into the future or something?
This looks important.
Try to open something.
Here they come.
Okay. Finally get to fight something. Those things are pretty heavily armored.
At least that's over.
Where did you come from? How did you find your route? You should not even exist.
Okay, great big Cyclops thing with a green eye. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I gotta release you or something. Maybe that was some kind of surveillance. I'm gonna try out the sword.
Your presence creates new, interesting possibilities. I have many questions. Find my tower within the wastes beyond. Look for a glowing white orb held aloft to the heavens. There, you will find me. We
Doesn't sound too difficult.
speak. Find my tower. We must speak at once.
Guys are pretty tough. I think I'll stick to the gun. Keeping down below 44 FPS at times. Game is ridiculously demanding. I mean, I would love to see how it runs on something that isn't the RTX 4090 at native, because everyone's gonna have to use upscaling by the looks of it. I wonder what this thing is. 4K people at least. Game is also available on consoles. I'm interested to see what kind of performance these guys are getting. Probably a locked 30 FPS experience.
That thing said to look for a tower with a glowing white orb. Shouldn't be too hard to spot.
Okay. But these things are checkpoints. You can rest. Imagine if you die, you can just respawn at these parts as well. And you can use it to fast travel by the looks of things.
Oh, here they come.
These things are not friendly. Tell you what, as much as people are not too convinced with DLSS and frame generation, the game feels way better with these features enabled. Playing at native 52 FPS and 120 FPS with frame generation and upscaling feels way better than this. So what's over here? Something glowing in the distance. I think it tells me the water's dangerous. Sounds like more hostiles. Try and navigate this place without going onto the water. Go up here. The corpse. Trait point. So traits are obviously part of the progression system on this game. So you can use it to level up things like your HP, bigger endurance. That's fine with me. There's a lot of these things. Where the hell did this thing come from? Up. Some kind of boss or something. Pretty tough. Okay, I took it down.
Holy hell.
That was interesting.
Okay, this is it.
Some more ammo. So is this the white tower this guy was going on about? Maybe we go through here as the entrance. Bit of a frame spike there. They have been. Oh, these guys look pretty menacing. I want to mess with these. My special ability knocked it on his ass.
That's over.
Another one. Heal up.
Right. Come get some.
This place is heavily guarded. Oh, give me a break. There's more. Okay.
Glad that's over.
Alright, clean them out now. Find a way up. Used up all of my healing, so I need to be careful with my health.
Yeah, I don't trust this place.
So if you look at the mini-map, pretty much everywhere you haven't explored is highlighted in red. Once you've traveled past it, it goes to white. So I guess that's a good way of knowing that you're not going back on yourself. But yeah, performance sucks. It really does. It's not great. I would definitely not recommend to play like this, but I just wanted to demonstrate what the game plays like at native. experience that's some heavy security.
Yeah.
See if we can find any loot in here. Nothing too useful. The shields are pretty effective.
That's it. Oh, for now.
Place is a bit of a maze. Reload already.
That's it. For now.
Where's this AI guy that wants to speak to me? Not sure what to make of the soundtrack. It's okay. I certainly heard better though. Lost a lot of health there. So I am picking up components like iron and things like that, so once I get back to the War 13 I should be able to do a few upgrades. That sucks. So you get kicked out all the way back to the checkpoint when you die. I got ambushed pretty good there. But anyway guys, I think I'll leave it there. I just want to show you guys what the performance was like at native 4K. I wouldn't recommend it. It does feel quite slow and clunky. But the best way to play is with some upscaling. You don't necessarily have to use frame generation, but at least use DLSS. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it from me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching.